I have an update on my RoArm project. With the introduction of Gemini 2.0 spatial features, I've decided to try and incorporate those into the object finding functionality. I'm hoping that as Gemini spatial and callback features improve, I can leverage them more in the device and enable rich features and behavior. So let's have a look at that. Okay, so this is using Google's AI Studio and their demonstration on the spatial features that they've got for Gemini 2.0. You can see in here, I've asked it to look for socks and it's picked up a whole bunch of socks in this image. And you can basically toy with this to get your prompts right, to be used in your Python code. It's quite useful. As you can see here, I've asked it for rainbow socks and it's picked up the rainbow socks. And you can basically query pretty much any free text and get matches in a rich way as opposed to using a model with fixed labels. So it does enable you to query a lot of different things that are available in the space that you wouldn't normally be able to do with a fixed set of labels. It's quite interesting and useful. Okay, so here we have the Telegram interface next to the camera view from the Raspberry Pi. And I'm going to ask the robot arm to find the 3 different objects in the frame. First, it's going to be Superman. You can see it picked up Superman, which is nice. The next thing I'm going to ask it to is to look for the horse. And you'll see it'll pick up the horse and then point the robot arm towards the horse. This is quite slow. If you look at it, it takes about a second or so to send the image off to Gemini and to get the response back and to move the arm. It's not as quick as the local model, but that's just the cost of doing it this way. In the future, once I've got a pre-trained model on the classes I want to work with, it'll be a local model doing this work, or if Gemini gets faster, it'll be Gemini. It just depends on where the technology goes. It's an ever-evolving process at this point, and there's no real hurry to choose one way or the other. You'll see here I've asked it to look at the left foot of Superman, which is quite cool. So it picks up objects within objects, and that sort of functionality is going to be quite useful going forward when I want the robot arm to actually identify more complex and varied items.